have seen the Savior put to death. In His blood our failures put to rest. But in the grave our King could not be kept. Oh, the joy of when He resurrects.
Album was inspired after our church decided to start more churches in the Northwest. And we decided we were going to collaborate and start songwriting to produce an album with one focus: to push the mission of the church by providing funds through the selling of a CD. So the Ellensburg album, all the proceeds of the album and all the songs were donated by musicians will go towards the church plant and funding its location in Ellensburg at Central Washington University. So we would bring songs to the table, kind of decide what lyrics we're going to choose, if the song made sense, if melodies made sense, and then through the last couple months up until January, finalize the melodies and the lyrics so we could record. So with this, we thought, how can we as musicians contribute to the pushing forward of the mission, which is starting more churches all around campuses, all around the Northwest. So my name is Luis. I'm one of the worship staff members here at Resonate Church. I accept two roles. Number one, I'm on campus and I work with freshmen and Greek students. My main role is to sing music on Sundays and lead the church in singing songs. 5 writers on the team, as well as 40 different musicians who contributed lead lines and drum lines and rhythm pieces. And so if you can imagine, there's 70 to 100 tracks per song. As Christians, we believe everyone worships something. You either worship your job, you worship money, you worship status, everyone worships something. And so the question that we have that comes before us is, what do you worship and what will eventually satisfy you? And for us as a church, we worship is there's a lot of parts to worship, whether it's generosity, giving, serving. My role specifically in terms of being a worship leader in the context of a church is the singing of God's people. So I lead people in singing songs that remind them of truth, encourage them, and hopefully our prayer is that people would every day of the week be singing these songs as a way to remind themselves of truth that's in the Bible and truth that God said through His Word. A few years ago, Jesus radically changed my life. I came to college, met people who had never heard who Jesus was, never heard why He came to earth, and never knew that they could never work their way to God. I'm moving to Ellensburg because there are thousands of students who have never heard the hope that they have in God, have never had people love them genuinely, have never been unconditionally loved, and have never been a part of a community who's for each other. And so I'm going there to start a movement, to start a community, to see people change. I feel very called to be on the campus of Central Washington University.